stack up with the Raiders. Yeah, man. Last topic we're going to touch on is as far as Roger Goodell. Let's kind of wrap this up with Roger Goodell, man. He got an extension. What do y'all think about that? What you think about? What's your take on that, Brian?
Man, as I said in the opening of the show, man, I'm not a Roger Goodell fan at all. And truthfully, I think he's so overrated as an NFL commissioner because I feel like the three of us could have sat down and made the NFL the same amount of money that Roger Goodell has made him. In fact, I believe a year or two ago, it was published that Roger Goodell made almost $44 million for the year. How, Sway? You did absolutely nothing to bring that money on. And I hear all of these national guys out there spewing how Roger Goodell made the owners so much money. Here's the reality of it. Gambling and fantasy football, and those two go hand in hand, along with the thirst for NFL fans who want more NFL football, the expansion of college football and their playoff system, all of that boosts the NFL. Roger Goodell didn't make the NFL popular. The NFL made the NFL popular. Gambling, fantasy football, as well as you look at baseball and basketball taking a step back. That's what made the NFL what it is. I don't like the idea of Roger Goodell getting an extension, especially because, and I believe it was Coach Cotton earlier that said Roger Goodell kind of rules with almost a supremacist type of iron fist when it comes to the NFL as judge, jury, and executioner. I don't like that. Mm-hmm. If Roger Goodell got fired tomorrow, it wouldn't bother me a bit.
Definitely. Coach Cotton, what's your take on it?
I absolutely agree. I feel like he's a high priced overseer. You know. Back in the day, the owners didn't really get their hands dirty with the slaves. They sent the overseer out there, and he'd go out there and whip the slaves and whip them back into submission. And even though they weren't owners, they proved that they were better than the slaves by whipping on them and disciplining them. And that's what he does. You know, you're the commissioner of the NFL. Your job isn't just to hand down discipline. Your job is to make sure that the NFL is a viable product, and if him assigning these harsh punishments to mostly black players, even though white players have committed some of the same offenses, is the way that you make the NFL money, I have real questions about the majority of consumers of the NFL, that this is what they get their jollies off of. I believe that the product that we all buy in the NFL is high quality football, really talented athletes competing against each other. I don't know why Roger Goodell is making way more money than the top NFL player. It's just, he's not out there risking his body, risking ligaments, getting concussions. He's sitting on a boardroom, convicting unconvicted men of crimes that they didn't commit. And then claiming that he's making the NFL some money. Now, on the flip side, Roger Goodell plays the bad guy so that the owners don't have to, right? So he is playing a role, and that's the reason that the owners, are going to compensate him, because he does the dirty work. That is what he's there to do. So, as far as if he should be hired again, I think he's making some enemies. Robert Kraft is not a big fan of his. And neither is Jerry Jones, and they're two very influential owners. And I think as they start to gain consensus, the NFL will move on from him soon.
Yeah,
I
kind of want to echo what you just said real fast. Hold on, bro. I kind of want to echo that. What fans, a lot of fans fail to realize. I mean, you can hate Roger Goodell all you want to, but the Jerry Joneses, the Rooneys, Bob Kraft, he works for 32 owners. At the end of the day, he answers to 32 owners. So when you see that, when you see like a Zeke situation, I read reports where different NFL teams was calling Goodell to lay the law down on Zeke. So I mean, I don't think he's necessarily because if it wasn't him, then it'd be somebody else. Let's just call it what it is. Like, it'll be somebody else. Now, what I do want to say is that Roger Goodell he is. I think he's a puppet in a sense, but I think that he's I don't want to say a marketable a marketable commissioner, but like say like a Paul Tagliabue, he hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything to kind of transcend the game. I mean, when you look at like the CTE stuff, like all of the CTE stuff, it's kind of like, okay, man, like come on, man, like you got to do something. Like you have to. Like, this is the issue that's staring us right in the face, like. And you just kind of sweeping it under the rug, You gotta get out in front of that type of stuff, and that's why I think his job comes into play. Like not more like handed down like suspensions and stuff, because like as I said earlier, the players handed him that authority. They handed him the authority to be the judge and juror. You know, he didn't ask for that. I mean, when they was debating the CBA when they locked out last time, you know that was a part of the reason why. There was only one player, one team that kind of stood up against it, and that was Ryan Clark from the Steelers at the time. And he kind of stood up and was like, no, this is not right. I'm not going to stand for this. But, you know, I mean, so at the end of the day, the players granted him that ability to, you know, be the judge and juror and, you know what I'm saying, kind of hand down these outlandish punishments to different players. So, I mean, I'm kind of on the fence about it, not necessarily on the fence because I really don't care. Because if it wasn't him, then I feel like it'll just be another person. So
all right, guys, this has been a great first episode. I'm getting word from the producer that we got to wrap it up. You can follow me on Twitter at b.ones_82. X, where can they follow you at?
Yeah, man, you already know, man. You can follow me at Xavier D, XAVIER_BEE, and the number 1, man. Follow the whole team. Follow us, man. Yeah, man.
And finally,
man,
y'all
where can I find you?
TNR.
Go ahead, brother.
BRYAN TNR.
I say that one more time. You cut out, man.
My apologies, guys. You can follow me at Brian TNR. That's BRYAN TNR.
Yes, sir.
And this has been Battle Rap Radars. This has been Battle Rap Radar, and this is our football show under review, and you can catch us every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, sir, and you can catch all the other shows, man. We got a full slate of shows. We got UFC on Sundays, man, at 7:30. We got a Battle Rap show on Sunday as well at 9:30. We got another Battle Rap show on Tuesdays at 9:30. And, we got the WWE show on Thursday, I believe, at 7:30, I think. So, yeah, man, make sure y'all tune in for all of that, man, and we'll catch up with y'all